All right, so today we're attempting to take off these fenders. Right, I have two new ones, well not new, but two of them that I fixed and 100 times better condition than these. So I keep looking online. There's not very many videos saying how to replace these, or there's almost nothing at all saying how to replace these. So I'm a young guy. I'm not like all these old heads out here that, you know, done this before on old cars. So we're just gonna see how this goes. From what I was hearing from people, some people were saying you have to take the inner fender out, which I really don't want to do. A lot of people were saying, oh, you gotta like take the whole grill off. That's another thing I really don't want to do. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this without doing all that. If I have to do it, I have to do it, you know. But I'm just gonna attempt it right now to see if I can get this thing off and replaced. All right, so basically I'm gonna start off by taking the bare minimum things off that I need. So I started off by taking the hood hinge off, which is only 3-4 bolts, I think. That goes right here. So that's this bolt right here that's supposed to be right there, that one, this one, and that one. All right, next I'm about to go under, take these bolts off right here, 1, 2, and 3, and probably take these two off as well from underneath the wheel well. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do those real quick. By the way, if you haven't, please WD-40 these bolts prior to starting, because you do not want to break none of these off. I consistently WD-40 these for a long time now, so that's why mine are kind of coming off easier. So now I'm in the wheel well. Should be 2, I believe. Only 2 of them in the wheel well. There we go. We're gonna get them. All right, so as you can see, I'm down here at the bottom of the fender. I don't know if you can see this big rust hole right here. Right, this is the most common areas, that, and I believe it's this area, or sorry, it's the bottom area over there. Those are the 2 most common areas that the 64 Impala, Belair, Biscaynes, also 63s, couple, you know, other years. That's the most common spot that these things rust. Hence the reason why I am replacing it. There's a bolt down here. Be very careful not to break it. Shear the head off of it. Not, you're gonna have a fun time dealing with this. So I just added even more WD-40 on it to make sure. Still hoping that this thing will not break. It's best to use like some sort of shock so you can like shake the rust loose. See, I think it stripped the threads on the fucking bolt. It's spinning. I don't think nothing else is happening though. Fuck. Alright, let's see. Let's check it out. Alright, a couple minutes later, and I have the bolt out. Well, it's cut, so I mean, but see, the whole fender is able to pretty much move now. So now, something up front is holding it up. So now we gotta see what that is. Like I said, I'm trying to take out some minimum shit as possible, so I don't have to like put all this shit back together. Car is gonna be driving really soon, and I don't want to have to not drive it because of some stupid shit. So yeah, trying to take minimal shit off. Oh yeah, by the way, there's gonna be spacers in some areas like these. Make sure you keep these. This is 3 of them. This is what aligns your fender, so make sure you keep those. Like I said, you want to keep WD-40 on all this stuff too. Make sure you have it on everything here. Getting old, bruh. Keep getting old. Too old for this. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Oh man, come on, bruh. Alright, so the one that's right in here, right there, I don't know if you can see it. That one, I'm gonna have to drill out. Threads stripped on them, but you know how it go. We got all the rust that I'm already dealing with. So you see I got one bolt right here, up here. There's a couple of them that goes around the wheel well that you have to take loose. So that's what I'm about to do now. You gotta love 60-year-old bolts. I'm telling you, you gotta love them. Out of the 5 that was around the wheel well right here, only were able to get 2 out, and the rest of them stripped out. Alright, so now I gotta cut that one, have to cut that one, and I have to cut that one. So fun times. Well, now it's time to persuade this bolt. Oh shit. Alright, it's too damn hot for all this, bro. Damn. Now it's round 2. Have one more. I don't know if you can see it right here. There's also one right here. It's supposed to be a spacer back here, but for some reason mine is gone. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put another spacer back in there. But yeah, now you gotta take off this bolt. Okay, so this is the bolt that I just removed from here, and that's also another really bad spot that they rust, so also keep that in mind. I don't even think this ear is even here on the other side. It like rusted away. But this is why I tell you guys to replace all your hardware. Look at this. Do you see how much of that is taken out because of rust? This thing is ridiculous. I'm surprised this thing didn't strip out on me, and I'm glad it didn't. Bro, finally got one off without breaking it, stripping the threads. Anyway, that was one for down in here. Oh, that's a lot better lighting. So there's one right there, gonna be one right there, and then there's one up here, and then I don't know if you can see, there's one right here and one right here that I'm seeing. These two are already threads to strip, so I gotta cut those from underneath. And then there should be two more, like kind of in the front ish. I'll get to that later, but yeah, got two more of those little ones on the curve. I gotta cut those two at the bottom, and then gotta figure out what's gonna happen with the other two, and that should be all of them. Man, I just hit a new record. 3 of them in a row without breaking. That's actually insane. And you see how bad these things are? I am very, very surprised these things did not strip out. Alright, so I got some WD-40 on the bottom two down there, also the other two down there, but I already know two at the bottom is already stripped out, so I'm about to just start cutting those, and we'll have two left after that. The whole thing should come off. Alright, back again with the other part of this video. It's been like a day or two. It's pretty much almost off. I got a little bit to go down in here, and like I said, every bolt on this thing is rusty, so I've just been kind of going through and trying to grind those bolts down. It's almost off. It's like 3 bolts holding it on right now, so let's just get to finishing this up and have this fender off. Oh yeah, as you can see, these are the new fenders. I pretty much did the body work on these myself. As you can see right here, this part was bad, so I cut out this whole part, made this whole new section. Same with this right here, this whole section was bad, so I ended up cutting it out, re-welding it, and making a whole new section for that, as well as the same thing with these fenders, same 2 spots. So yeah, so let's go ahead and finish taking off this fender, and yeah, just get this thing off. All right, so I've heard in order to do this, you have to take the bumper off, which I'm really not trying to do because I know I'm gonna run into even more rusty bolts. So if you can see, I have my wrench right here going to this 3rd bolt. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like in there, right? You can see it right there. I'm gonna see if I can at least try to break it loose. Most likely this thing is gonna strip out, but yeah, we're gonna see. Well, that bolt is so stuck. I guess I will have to take off the bumper. Really did not want to do that, but looks like I'm gonna have to now. And it's like I'm gonna be suffering doing this side anyway, so I might as well. All right, so from what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take the whole bracket off that's connected to the frame. So I believe I'm gonna start with those 2 and this brace right here. Start trying to get those off. I'm gonna have to get the other side too. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the other side because it's only me myself here. So I know this bumper weighs probably like 100 pounds. I can lift it, but I can't do both at the same time. So yeah, we're just gonna figure that out. Okay, so right now I'm taking out the blinkers, and what you do, there's 2 screws on the back, and then you have these 2 screws on the front. So once you take all those out, mine will kind of rusted in a little bit. Not really rusted in, it's just kind of hard to get off. So what you might need to do is use a little bit of persuading with the screwdriver, and just give it a light couple taps, and it should come out. Well, I'm about to grind this bolt off because yeah, it's too rusted on, so I gotta grind it out, and I'm gonna just have to get another one. Ain't no big deal, not too worried about it. so got this side down. So what I'm noticing, there's a bolt right here that I didn't take out on this side, but somehow it's already down. So now I have to do that one on the other side, and that's why it's not coming down. So yeah, about to do this side now and just get that out the way. Look at that, that thing is off. So I realized after I was done, this bolt right here is already one that I took out on the other side, and if you see it, it's right there, that bolt. Super rusty. I pretty much had to cut all these out, and then I know whenever I do start on this fender, I'm gonna have to cut them all out. So yes, they are right when they say you have to take off the bumper to get all this stuff done. And the reason is, main reason you have to take off the bumper is because of this bolt right here. To take this bolt off, you have to take the bumper off. Super annoying, but it is what it is. So next step is done. So now pretty much I just have to take out this bolt right here, which is still probably stripped or gonna strip or something. And then there's two bolts in here that I still have to take off, which there's nothing really I can do about the clearance and everything, so I'm gonna have to just suck it up with those two. All right, so I just learned something. The more you know, the more you look. All right, so as you can see, this thing is super rusty, but there's two bolts up there, two bolts right here, and whatever other bolts are holding that stuff on. So what I'm about to do, cut these bolts out, because I know obviously they're not gonna last if I try to unbolt them. So I'm just cut them out. And also while I'm down here, the main thing is when I take this fender off, I'm gonna do a lot of rust repair while I'm in here already. So I'm gonna take that out, pretty much repair it already, and then yeah, just kind of keep going with what I'm doing. So you have to take that out in order to get these two bolts right here, so you can actually get in there, because you can't get in there otherwise, especially if they're like all rusted out like mine. I tried to use like a couple wrenches. I even was trying to cut it, can't get any of my tools in there. So yeah, take that bottom piece off, and yeah, you should be able to get to it. So let's do that now. I pray that your car is not as rusty as mine. Look at this thing, completely ate up, completely ate up. I'm gonna completely remake this panel. I can remake it by hand, I'm not too worried about that. Do you see all this? Look at this. That was a washer. So rusty that the washer literally crumbled. This is bad. Look at that. Oh, so I'm not too worried. I just really don't want to take the grill off of this. Got it. All right, so finally off. So in order to not take the grill off, I just bent this piece up. I'm gonna heat it and put it back down whenever I'm ready to put the new fender back on. But before I do that, fix all the rust on it, fix all the rust in here. I want to get all this done, prevent it so it don't come back again to bite me in the ass. So yeah, so in this video I pretty much taught you how to take the bumper off and the fender. Now this video took me a span of a couple days just because my bolts were so rusty, and at the same time I didn't know what I was doing, so it took a while. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. By the way, when you're doing this, replace all these bolts. Don't try to put any of these things back in. Replace all the hardware. It just makes it 100 times easier if you ever have to do it again. So more content is coming. The car should be driving very, very soon. So please like, comment, subscribe. Please share this video for anybody that needs this. Pretty sure it's the same for probably 63s and 62s as well. Impalas, Belairs, and Biscaynes. So yeah, if this helped, please give a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.